Hey everyone, welcome back with Bino Mac, where we're at it again this Wednesday, Wrestling Wednesday that is, and we are playing WWE Smackdown. Here comes the pain yet again. We're doing December month by month basis. Check out my previous videos here. They're going to be in the description, or you can check out the playlist at the end of the video. So let's just get into it. So last week I had a Survivor Series. We beat Vince McMahon. We decimated the old man in a hardcore match. Interesting. Too far, right? Alright, I don't know what to think about this. I hope what he's going to say is, hey, you were the better man. You're going to have the title at Armageddon. Please. Although I don't like the way the announcers are talking about this either. I mean, I already beat him, so I hope I don't have to have a handicap match at Armageddon or something like that. I also don't like seeing Kane without the mask, I'm gonna be honest. It kind of looks alright when he doesn't have the tank top, but for whatever reason, I really don't like it with the tank top. Alright. I mean, I'm leaving the ring. Am I gonna get jumped on the stage? Oh shit. Alright, let's hear it. Oh no. Alright, who's gonna come out and save my ass? Alright, never mind. I guess we're fired. Maybe we'll go on Raw. I mean Smackdown. I don't know, we'll just have to see how the storyline progresses. It's interesting that Shane McMahon was never in this game. Like, I don't think there was ever a reason not to have him in. I know he was in the storyline with Kane after he unmasked. Same with Linda McMahon. I mean, it's just interesting. This is kind of what I consider to be like the biggest, best of the best in roster terms of like a WWE game at the time. So it's just so weird to think that two McMahons are not included. And obviously Hulk Hogan unfortunately couldn't be included, along with the Ultimate Warrior and Jeff Hardy. You know, I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about the canceled characters, but obviously Jeff Hardy was canceled. I think Shane McMahon was canceled. Hulk Hogan, I think 2 versions of him was canceled. They were going to also have the 80s version that later showed up in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. The Ultimate Warrior. And, you know, Jeff Hardy got canceled. I think another character that was taken out was Maven, Al Snow, Billy Gunn, Spike Dudley, Billy Kidman, Bradshaw, Hardcore Holly. There was a lot of canceled characters in this game. I think Scotty 2 Hotty may have even been hinted to be included. Which is sad, because, I mean, it just... I get it. You know, it's still an awesome roster, but I think... It's kind of like when you look at a roster and you think, man, it would have been a little more awesome if these guys were here. Kind of like with No Mercy, you know? I mean, more so with this game, because, I mean, those are still people I think a lot of people would want to actually play as. You know, Billy Kidman, Jeff Hardy... Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior especially. Those are the ones people always bring up the most. But, you know, even guys like Billy Gunn, I think it would have been awesome if he was still in here. I think he was in his Mr. Ass gimmick again. Kind of. And then, you know, Bradshaw, of course. Which, now that I think about it, Farouk, I don't even think he was planned for this game, which is pretty crazy. I don't know what he was doing at the time. But I could have swore they didn't end it until JBL. Like when he actually became JBL, like a year in next year's game when he kind of like retired. So the fact that APA wasn't even included at all would have just been, once again, nice just to have more, you know, just leftover characters, you know, that were kind of more relevant during other time periods, I guess, if that makes sense. What I mean is, you know, like, you know, guys who were maybe kind of like in No Mercy with the guys who were just kind of down on their luck in the card, you know. But yeah, like, I think more so than No Mercy. Like, No Mercy, obviously we did have Big Show removed, but I think that was the only really big name we didn't have. Gangrel would have definitely been nice to have in No Mercy, but other than that, I mean, you know, let's be honest. I mean, I think it's cool that they were going to be in it, but the Mean Street Posse, nobody ever really cared about them, if we're being honest. The Headbangers, I like the Headbangers, but I understand that the majority of people didn't. You know, even when they came back in 2016, nobody really cheered for them, and that was just really sad. I think they not only sound like really cool guys, but I think they were interesting enough characters, and they had some interesting moves. And I think Midian was the last one that was included. Midian and Draws, which I'm assuming Draws was because, you know, they didn't want a negative association with, you know, his injury, and then Midian was just naked Midian, and so, I mean, they kind of did us all a favor by taking him out of No Mercy, if we're being honest. But I mean, it's always interesting to look back, and not just wrestling games, but just games in general, and seeing, you know, what concepts or characters were cut from those. But like I said, nobody gives a shit about the Mean Street Posse. Even Mick Foley used to make fun of it all the time. But like I said, you know, sorry about the language, but I'm not really sorry that way. Like I don't mean to sound cringe about it. It's just, you know, like I said in like the previous video, I think it was the previous video, where like I remember I was gonna somebody commented on a Secrets video, and they said, you know, I'm glad, you know, family friendly content that the kids can watch. I had to say, yeah, I'm sorry, you know, even at the risk of losing a sub, I don't want to. Oh, poor Vince McMahon looks so sad, but I didn't want to, you know, do any false advertisement, because, you know, I've kind of ramped up my swearing a little bit. Because once again, I'm not trying to make money or anything goofy like that. I'm not trying to get sympathy, yada yada. You know, you probably heard me say it 10 million times at this point, if you have actually been watching these videos. Which I'm interested to see how many people actually do watch these. You know, I get quote unquote views when people click, but I mean, they don't usually last, you know, very long. Which, I mean, I'm probably shouldn't even be talking about this kind of stuff on the channel, if I'm being honest. But once again, I don't really care. It's kind of like a time capsule thing for me to look back on one day, and, you know, get my thoughts and opinions out, of course. You know, once again, if you haven't been watching, I've said that probably like 10 times already. But, you know, I was doing pretty good for a while there with my Secrets videos, and I love making them. A lot of people say, you know, my Let's Plays are ruining my channel and stuff like that. Well, not a lot, but there was probably like a few people that said it, and to focus on the Secrets videos and stuff like that. But with the Aki series, you know, I kind of just ran out of Secrets. You know, I love doing it, but a lot of people wanted me to continue, and that's why I do the Aki Sundays with the various different video topics with that, you know, comparisons, reviews, and whatnot. But you know, because I do want to show appreciation to the people that, you know, put me on the map. You know, the recognition that I do have on this website. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to just spam out really shitty content that it's just like, hey, let me get this crap out just to get it out. You know, I want to play games I want to play, and you know, do topics that I think are interesting, you know, or unique in that aspect. So I mean, I kind of feel bad for the people that just like the Secrets videos, but I mean, other than the Aki games, you know, I tried to do in Smackdown 2. Smackdown 2 didn't have too many secrets. There were a few good ones, you know, some glitches included, you know, talking about the unknown wrestlers, but it was kind of one of those things where I tried to tell people, they were like, come on, please do more. I was like, I don't really have any secrets to share, you know? Like, the Aki series is very unique in that sense. Especially since, you know, nowadays everybody, you know, 2K released a secret or something like that, everybody would know about it before the game even released. So is it really a secret at that point? So I don't know, but I do love making pretty much every video that I make here. If it turns out to be something that I don't like, I usually just stop doing it. Or maybe I'll put it on the back burner for a later project, and then I, you know, find some more, you know, a more interesting way to present it. You know, I'll try and make it funny or something like that. Like a while ago, I did for Rocky Sunday some videos about you know, comparing the faces in the games between you know, WWF No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000. And at first it was just kind of like my thoughts on the things, and it was kind of bland and boring. And then it was like, okay, then the wrestling video game secrets guy, you know, I've mentioned it before in the past, I think he did a direct comparison of like the models of No Mercy in WrestleMania 2000. I was just thinking in my head, motherfucker, son of a bitch. You know, so I was like, alright, if I'm gonna, I still want to do this because it was kind of a different video, I just had to make it unique, and so I just tried to make it funny, which, you know, yeah, I guess that's up for the viewer to really decide. So I mean, but I try and do unique videos when I can. Yep, here we go, Reversal Fest. I also love these grapple animations. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I just love, you know, that they added all the unique animations for the grapples. You know, Kane, of course, has those punches. Sometimes she'll just like gut kick somebody. Other times she'll, you know, just do the classic lock up stuff. Maybe the test, jeez, what is it called now? I can't even think of it. You know, that thing with like the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan did the, I want to say test your might, but that's Mortal Kombat, but the test of strength, I think it was. Like, I thought that stuff was cool. They don't really do it anymore, but I guess that's cool because it makes those moments more unique. Oh, Ric Flair bleeding. What a surprise. Who do you think bleeds more, Ric Flair or Jon Moxley? Like, that is a legit question I'm asking for anybody who's in it this long. Also, Danielle Wolf, I've also noticed, this is just a test for me. I kind of feel like an asshole for even bringing it up, but there is someone, Danielle Wolf, that watches a lot of my videos. They click on it, and this is going to be kind of the test, because they click on the video and they always leave a comment, but it's kind of random, like cool or whoa or something like that, just on every video pretty much. And I'm curious to see, like, do you actually watch it? And if so, you're obviously going to be hearing this part of it, so if you have heard this part of it, comment something unique to say, like maybe a timestamp or something to say, hey, I hear you, I watched your videos. But I'm kind of like, it's been a while, and I think, you know, they were watching and they just wanted to, when I was doing WrestleMania 2000 stuff, I think they were interested in me modding a match and having, you know, Stephanie McMahon and Undertaker, and, you know, have her be the Ministry of Darkness look and stuff like that. And I'm not a modder, right? So I mean, if I could make that video, I would love to. I tried to make a few special videos for them because they always showed support for the channel. But I think once I told them that I can't really do that and give them exactly what they want, I think they kind of still stuck with it, with just commenting on every video. And I don't know if they ever watched any of my videos for real, so I mean, I feel like an asshole calling them out, because I mean, they kind of, if I had any dedicated fan, it would be them. But I'm kind of curious, like, if you hear this and you're actually watching, you know, comment down below and let me know, like, you actually watched the videos rather than just click on, comment, and then, you know, maybe throw a like in and then maybe head out, because I don't know, I've always just been kind of wondering that. and it is a wrestling video, so if they are watching, I kind of know for a fact this should be the type of video they would watch. So we're gonna test that out. Oh, here we got Kurt Angle now. Yeah, because I think, once again, I had a lot of dedicated viewers when I was doing the secrets videos, but once again, I kind of just lost my momentum, I think. Which I still get some pretty decent views for what I like, you know. Once again, I'm not trying to make money or anything silly like that, but it's just, you know, I think that kind of dropped the ball for me. Once again, I'd love to keep doing that kind of stuff. It's just, it took me a while to kind of think, okay, what can I do for, you know, more Aki content that these people want to watch? And I think the secrets videos in general is what people really wanted to watch, but once again, there's not really anything I can do, so maybe I'll figure out a way to find more secrets in these games. I just don't want to be that guy that puts out really blatantly obvious stuff that, you know, anybody who's played it for a little bit, you know, would know. That's what I loved about the Aki series. I learned about secrets during the game while I was making those videos, which made it so fun. But I don't want to just put, you know, like down, like Smackdown, shut your mouth. Oh, did you know that you can climb the Smackdown fist? Or, did you know you could take the subway somewhere else, you know, to Times Square or whatever? You know, I think everybody kind of knows that stuff, so I don't want to just put out like really shitty, you know, generic content just to get some views from people and stuff like that. So I mean, I do apologize for anybody who happens to be listening to this that wanted that stuff. It's just, you know, I couldn't really, I can't. I'm gonna try and figure out a way to make, you know, unique content with that, and hopefully you guys are interested in, you know, just the Aki content. I'm trying to really make unique stuff, not just, you know, mods, not just anything like that, but just, you know, stuff like reviews and comparisons to other games. I've always wanted to have comparisons, for example, between, you know, Smackdown 2 and No Mercy, and I do plan on doing more, just stuff like that, because, you know, just things that I think that would be very interesting rather than just, you know, not that mods aren't interesting to people, but there's a lot of people that already cover that stuff, you know, the Sean O'Connor and stuff like that. So I don't want to just, you know, regurgitate that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think I've kind of, I don't know how many loyal, Jesus Christ, I can't even talk right now, loyal viewers I have on the specific days and stuff like that, you know. Which, you know, if you're a constant watcher, hey, you know, let me know. Comment down below. Holla if you hear me. That, you know, enjoy the content and stuff like that. I'm sure somewhere out there, someone is probably watching me consistently. Just that one person, for real, is which, you know, once again, could be that Danielle Wolf. Oh, jeez. Earl Hebner just got with the chair. I'm telling you, he cannot stay out of the way. Whenever I want to actually hit him, he's, you know, doing his best. But whenever, you know, it's a case of, you know, I'm unintentionally hitting him, it's so easy. But I don't know, there's definitely a few people that I've noticed really like to watch my content, especially the secret stuff. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Just to even have people that consistently watch and think, man, this is actually worth my time to watch, that is just so awesome. Even if it's just kind of like a low number, like maybe, you know, probably like maybe 3 or 5 people at most, I'm sure, at this point, they're watching, you know, Wrestling Wednesdays. So, I mean, to those guys who are watching, and actually, I mean, like, actually watching through, you know, good chunks of the video, you know, I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching every week. And, you know, even if people weren't watching, you know, I'd still just be making videos every week, just because, once again, it's what I love to do. Even if I sound, I'm sure a lot of people, I sound bored out of my mind. It's the curse of the monotone, I promise you that. I really do enjoy what I do. Alright though, folks, that's all for this week. Remember, new wrestling game playthroughs every single Wednesday, so stay tuned for next week's episode of Wrestling Wednesday. Like and subscribe and ring the bell for daily notifications on videos and posts. Aki N64 playthroughs and shenanigans every Sunday as well, so check that out if you're interested. Above all else though, please remember to have a nice day.